Fix something. Should be coming up now. Fix something. Okay, there we go. Should be coming up now. So anyway, this is just me doing another late night stream. Just kind of got a little bored, so I figured why the hell not. Anyway, just kind of doing something, just kind of bored, so I just figured why the hell not, just doing something to do. Just kind of bored, so I just figured why the hell not, just doing something to do. Just kind of bored, so I just figured why the hell not, just doing something to do. I'm gonna turn this off a minute. Phone's buzzing like I'm crazy, but hey, helpful to be there, Darth Maul. I appreciate it, man. It was a lot of fun. Definitely something I wasn't used to. But anyway, I'm using Streamer. It's my first time using. Well, my second time using this as of today. But it's definitely something a little different than what I'm used to. I'm used to using like Facebook, not Facebook, stupid. YouTube. So it's definitely a little bit different using Streamer. It's my first time using this. So I decided to kind of just give it a try and give it a shot. But anyway, just me doing like a late stream. Usually a lot of other people stream be like early in the day, and I'm stuck at work, so just kind of doing something just to give myself get out there and just stream a little more than what I'm used to. But yeah, I'm just like chilling. Okay, so recast T'Challa is trending. Honestly, man, I think they should recast T'Challa. I was against it at first, but the more and more I honestly think about it, the more and more I honestly think they should recast T'Challa, because it's like he gives so many people hope. You know what I'm saying? And when you honestly think about it, it's like you need T'Challa. Like it just the movie won't feel right without him. I'm looking forward to it. Don't get me wrong, but I definitely feel like the movie needs T'Challa, and I think Chadwick Boseman would want him to stay on. You know what I'm saying? They would want his character to continue on. They wouldn't want him to just kill his character off with him. But something I was thinking about, I honestly think they damned if they do, and they damned if they don't. Excuse me. Like if they recast T'Challa, people are gonna be upset. And if they decide not to recast T'Challa, people are gonna be upset. So either way, you recasting people upset. If you're not recasting people, are gonna be upset. So I think it's kind of a lose-lose situation. Either way it goes. Either way it goes. I think it's a lose-lose situation. And I think that you got to I mean you can look at it from both sides, but I think that people are going to be I think people are going to be upset. Obviously people are upset because T'Challa, people want Chadwick Boseman back, but obviously he's gone. Okay, so I'm put all right. So Darth Maul Media says Chadwick's own brother said that he would have wanted to be recast. So yeah, like I said, they should recast him. But even if he doesn't show up in this movie, look, go the third or the fourth film, I'm completely fine with it. But it's just, I don't know. I mean, I'm looking forward to the movie. I do plan on trying to get there opening night. If not, then hey, I tried. But if I don't get there opening night, believe me, my ass is going to be shutting off all social media until I see the movie, because I'm already going. It's already going to be all over social media. So the last thing I want to do is be spoiled. And that's what happened with Infinity War. I was like one of the last ones to see it. I kept myself, I was the last one to see Infinity War, so I've seen everything from being on Facebook. Endgame, I went open tonight. I was not going to miss that for shit. I couldn't afford to. But I I think they need to recast T'Challa. Like I said, even if it's not in this movie, then make it a third or fourth movie because we didn't really get a lot of time with him being um T'Challa. Like he was in what, four movies? His own. What else was it that he starred in? Shit, I just forgot what the fuck it was. He was in his own movie. He was in Endgame. He was in Civil War. What movie did he show up in? Civil War, his own movie, Endgame. I'm thinking there's a fourth movie. I can't remember what the fuck it was. I can't remember what the fuck it was. But I definitely think they should definitely recast Chadwick Boseman. Wait, it was Infinity War. I thought it was four movies. It was Infinity War. It was Endgame. It was his own movie. Okay, and it was fuck, I'm drawing a blank here. It was Civil War. All right. Well, anyway, he was in four movies, three or four movies. But I still don't feel like there was enough time. I feel like we need more time with the character, and I'm completely fine with them bringing in somebody else. The guy who played, he was basically the gangster in the movie, but the guy who played the gangster in the first Purge movie, I think Wyland Noel was his fucking name. That's how you pronounce it. I think they definitely need to make him the new Black Panther. I'm not really good in like fan casting and all that, so I couldn't think of anybody else that they could possibly like make Black Panther. But I definitely think that he would be a good choice if they were going to bring in somebody else to be Black Panther. That's my thing. That's what I think. That's what I honestly think. Um, but it is what it is. I mean, obviously the studio has made a decision on what they want to do. Um, they want to. Obviously, they made a decision on what they want to do. Damison. Okay, so Darth Maul comes in. He says, "I think Damison Idris from Snowfall." Honestly, I don't know. I'm about to look this shit up right now because I haven't watched any of this, so I'm like kind of like on the outside looking in. I'm on the outside looking in. Let me see. He says, I think Damson, Damson Idris. Is he like Idris Elba's son or something? He's 30 years old, so they could actually keep him around for a long time. Okay, I see. I see. I see. Yeah, it could work. It could work. I think it could work. It's just I'm just used to always being Chadwick Boseman, so it's weird having somebody else play this character. And it's sad, man. He died at a young age, so for him not to be here, it sucks. But they need to recast this fucking character, man. It's like having Black Panther without Black Panther. Like I know everybody is saying Shuri's gonna take the role. Some people are throwing it out there saying that they think that it could be Killmonger, but it's kind of weird because Killmonger was the big bad villain in the last movie, in the first movie, and so to have to spin it and make him a hero. Like somebody threw the idea out there on social media, just bring in a Killmonger from a different time, from a different multiverse where things happen differently for him, and then he steps in. But it's still that's like played out in somebody's head. So to actually put that in the movie, if I actually put that out there, it'd be weird. To actually put that in the movie. But I'm not saying that they should have, a new Black Panther, at least a new Chadwick Boseman in this next film. It'd be fine if they did it, in the third movie or the fourth film, depending on how many movies they want to drop. And speaking of third and fourth films, man, talking about the fucking what movies on my mind right now. Thor: Love and Thunder. I thought even with all the fucking comedy of Thor: Love and Thunder would be cool to watch, but honestly, that movie was fucking trash. That movie was fucking trash. I honestly tried to get behind it, but I was just not a fan of it at all. Like the movie was just whack. There was nothing about it that was good. Like Jane Foster was cool, but the rest of that fucking movie was trash. I definitely feel like it was just a waste of time. If they were gonna do all that, they could have just said fuck it. Maybe like I said this in one of my videos, I think. Yeah, I did. Both Chris Evans and um what is it? Both Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. They both got out while they were on top. The Russo brothers both were done while the movies were still on top. They didn't let it go into a downward slope where everybody got tired of the character or they do something stupid and then everybody was out. But anyway, Darth Maul media comes out and says, Taika Waititi, yeah, he is. He really is, man. It was just so fucking stupid. It was just so fucking stupid. Like, I don't understand it. They did all this stupid ass fucking comedy. It was parts where I expected them to get serious, and then it just kept getting stupider and stupider and stupider and stupider and stupider. And I'm just like, why? Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Even the serious parts, all the way up to the end, where I thought it was gonna get serious, it was still fucking stupid. And there's been some, I don't know if I call it mock up or fan photos on Twitter where they've had badass looks of Gore the God Butcher that look way better. Like I tried to look past what was it? I tried to look past Christian Bale being Gore the God Butcher. I know he was bald and he had the cuts and everything like that. But it was like I guess the reason they didn't want to make the original design that they had was because they didn't want him looking like they didn't want him. They didn't want him looking like Harry Potter's villain. I forgot the name. Whatever the fuck his name is. They didn't want him looking like that. So that's why they didn't go into it. Making him look like that. They made him look like just basic Christian Bale, but bald. But it's hard not to get. But anyway, it's just hard not to get excited. And I'm just disappointed because I knew it was gonna be some comedy in that fucking film, but I just wish they would have dialed it down. Like the third movie was cool. There wasn't a whole lot of comedy in it. There was some comedy in it, but it wasn't overdone. This movie they can dial it all the way the fuck up, and it just made the movie really, really fucking shitty. And it made it hard to sit there and watch. There was times where I'm sitting there watching the fucking movie, and I literally just felt myself being pulled out of it because I'm like, what the fuck? Y'all doing too much with this comedy shit. Like when his friend Sif, when he went to go visit his friend Sif, and she was like, "Oh, leave me here, I'll die in battle." And he was like, "Well, Sif, to die in battle, there has to be a battle." And all of a sudden, it was like, "Oh, right." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" Then he went to go visit Zeus, and Zeus was just this corny ass motherfucker. It's like he didn't get pissed off and get serious till the end, where he was talking about humans got to learn their place and all this other bullshit. So yeah, I agree, man. This fucking movie, like, I'm cool with um, I'm cool with Thor just being Thor, like he was in the third film, in the first film, in the second film, but this film just didn't do it for me. And I gotta look something up real quick while I'm on here. I gotta look something up real quick. Um, I gotta look something up while I'm on here real quick. Okay, sorry, I'm drawing blanks to people's names. So Chris Hemsworth, I'm down with Chris Hemsworth staying as this character, but it's like it's just not as. It's like if they're gonna keep treating this character, if they're going to keep making this character stupider and stupider and stupider, then there's no point in them even continue on with him being Thor. It's just disappointing, man. It really is. And I feel like maybe he should have, if he knew he was gonna go this route, then maybe he should have got out after Avengers Endgame, which I loved Avengers Endgame. It's long as fuck, and I can see why people like Avengers Infinity War more than they like Endgame because when you look at Endgame, Avengers Endgame I'm sorry, I can see why people like Infinity War more than Avengers Endgame. But Avengers Infinity War is more like it's straight fighting from start to fucking finish. But then when you get into Endgame, it's like this long drawn out thing before you get to the fight, which I can understand. I can understand. I can understand. You know, you want to save up the big fight to the end, but it's like it's I don't know. It's some other shit. It's some other shit. But I like Infinity War. I like Endgame. I know a lot of people do a lot of rankings when they do the the MCU movies. I don't really have a ranking. I like a lot of them. Not all of them have been great. There have been some hit and misses, but for the most part, there has been mostly good fucking movies. Um, there has been some shit ones though. There has been this one, Thor: Love and Thunder was a shit movie. I would definitely put Thor: The Dark World over this. Ant Man and the Wasp. I think that was the second. That was the title of the second movie. Was straight trash. I didn't like it. I'm glad I did not see that shit in theaters. I waited until it came out, and then I finally watched it at home, and I was like, "This movie is shit." I'm glad I didn't waste my money. I'm glad I didn't waste my money. And then I'm trying to think what other shitty movies they had in the MCU. I actually gotta look this up now. I didn't really like the second Iron Man. I didn't like the second Iron Man when it first came out. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I thought it just wasn't as good. It was weird seeing a different roadie. I just didn't like it. Um, Kind of just looking up something right now. But anyway, yeah, I didn't like it. I'm trying to think if there's any other movies I didn't really fuck with back then. I think that's really it. A lot of people didn't like fuck was her name? Captain Marvel. I like Captain Marvel. I actually thought that movie was actually good. I like Captain Marvel. A lot of people were just like, "Oh, I don't like it," and I don't know if they had an issue with. Uh, I don't know if they had an issue with the chick who played Captain Marvel. If that's the reason everybody was upset, but I don't have an issue with her. I mean, you know, I haven't seen her in anything other than that. Brie Larson. Okay, I don't know if anybody had an issue with Brie Larson. What the issue was with Brie Larson. But I didn't have an issue with her at all. You know, I think she did a good job in the movie. I haven't even watched Miss Marvel yet. I know I got to catch up. She looks skinnier in that one. I don't know if it's the suit, but she looks skinny as fuck in this one, and it's so weird. But anyway, I forgot to say this while I'm doing this fucking live stream. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button. I'm trying to get this channel to 400 YouTube subscribers, so make sure y'all definitely help your boy out by definitely hitting the like and subscribe button so we can get this channel to 400 subscribers. It's been a goal of mine, honestly, since maybe the last week, like ever, maybe the last couple of weeks. Ever since this Rippaverse news took off, my channel has been taking off with it. So, Eric July, I know you're not watching, man, but thank you for the Rippaverse because it's definitely been helping out my channel. But yeah, man, she looks really skinny, man. I was like, what the hell happened? She looks really skinny. Like she need to eat or something, man. I'm not trying to crack weight jokes on her, so don't attack me, please. But she just looks really skinny compared to how she looked in the first movie, how she looked in the Avengers Endgame. But I mean, I like her. She's cool. She did a good job being Captain Marvel. I just think, you know, I don't know. It's been shittier MCU movies than hers. And like I said, I like her movie. I thought it was good. I know a lot of people aren't really looking forward to what's going into Phase 5. And I'm trying to be open minded about it. Okay, so yeah, I'm trying to be open minded about it. I'm trying to think of another movie I didn't like back then, but I'm starting to grow on me now. Avengers. Which movie was it in the Avengers movies that I really didn't fuck with? Avengers. I can't remember what the fuck the movie was. Let me see. Avengers movies. I gotta look this up because I'm drawing a blank with all these fucking movies right now. Okay, Avengers: Age of Ultron. Um, if y'all don't know, I don't read the comic books, so I'm not too familiar with any of these characters in the comic books. Just what I see in the movies and what I can remember from the '90s TV shows. That's what I came up with. I've always wanted to get into the comic books, but the comic books, um, it's so many stories. There's so many fucking stories. I wouldn't know where to fucking begin. So I've always kind of like gotten to like the, my whole thing is just reading. My whole thing is just watching the TV shows and the movies. But I'm always gonna be a fan of the '90s shit. I can't get into a lot of this new 2000 shit that they've done. Like I think like the newest Spider-Man and some of the Batman cartoon shows. I'm always gonna be a fan of the '90s. But I couldn't. Age of Ultron was one of the movies I didn't really rock with back then either. I didn't really like it. It had some good parts. I just didn't like Ultron's villain. He was like, I don't know. It was something about him I didn't fuck with. I didn't really like too much. So it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But there's that. I did like the first Avengers movie. It's weird going back and watching that one. I did like Avengers Infinity War, of course, and Endgame. Darth Maul Media comes out and says there are theories that Disney is saving some of the Phase 6 announcements for D23, which is next month, which is why there was only 3 announcements that come. Honestly, I'm happy with the fact they had a Comic-Con. I'm not just like super excited for the next phase, but I'm happy for what the fuck they had at Comic-Con because they blew DC out the fucking water. DC didn't have shit. Getting to the DC side of things, man, it's like everybody's sipping on this fucking Kool-Aid. Oh man, we got Ben Affleck back as Batman. I think he's only coming back for like a scene or something because I think the Flash was supposed to go before Aquaman, and then something happened. Obviously, all the trouble that Ezra Miller is getting into, and so now I guess they had to make some changes. And I'm not drinking no fucking WB DCEU fucking Kool-Aid. I'm not. If y'all already know, I did a small video earlier, a short video talking about how I'm not drinking no more fucking Kool-Aid from I'm not drinking no more of the Kool-Aid fucking with the DCEU because Warner Brothers has no fucking plan. And like I said, they want to go into another universe, do something with different Spider-Man with James Gunn. And I think they had another idea for with another Spider. I'm not Spider-Man. I'm sorry, Superman. I think James Gunn wanted to work on a Superman movie, but not Henry Cavill. And I think what's the other one? Somebody else had an idea for Superman too. Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan had an idea for a Superman movie, but it was a black Superman. I guess they want to do it on HBO Max. And I'm just like, man, look, I ain't down with none of this, okay? I'm not down with any of this. And it's just they got to get their shit together, man. They got to. It's disappointing. I haven't even watched Wonder Woman 84. Like, here's the thing. When I watch Marvel movies, I feel like I have to watch everything just to stay up on what's going on. Now, this phase is different because I don't feel like I have to watch everything because everything has been so separate. But when I watch the first, 2 phases, I think, 3 phases, I have to watch everything because everything connects. This phase, it feels like everything is just everywhere. I think a big part of it has to be because of the a big part of it has to be because of Disney Plus. Before we didn't have Disney Plus, there was no TV shows. It was all just movies. And all of a sudden we got movies. So it's like, you got to have your movies and TV shows. But that's another thing I think when it comes to like Disney, they need to scale back and not overdo it with all these TV shows and all these movies. Like, give us a little bit, but don't overdo it by giving us too much. Because it's too much. Like, people are already getting fucking overloaded with shit because of, all the TV shows you got coming out in the movies. And, like we got Daredevil coming out, but that's not coming out for another year or two, I think. And then you also got She-Hulk coming out next month. But it's like the TV shows and the movies, it's too much. It felt special during the first couple of phases, the first 3 phases, I should say, because you didn't get all this. There was no Disney Plus. So it was nice being able to just, like every movie felt like something special. Maybe not the bad ones, but the good ones. It felt like something special. And now we sitting here with all these TV shows and movies, and it's not feeling special. Everybody's burnt out, myself included. But talking Marvel is a big thing I do here on my channel. It's something I enjoy doing. So it's just something I enjoy doing. But anyway, I guess I can get to my thing a little bit. So, being a YouTuber, as you know, it ain't easy. You're trying to grow your channel, you're trying to build. I haven't been doing a lot of lives, actually. A lot of people have been trying to get me on their live streams, but I'll be at work. But just kind of talk about myself for a little bit during this live stream. My whole reason for starting a YouTube channel was watching others who already had YouTube channels, like Tyrone Magnus, Robert Storms, even people that don't talk about superhero stuff that I like talking about. Like they talk about other stuff like MKBHD, where he talks about like electronic stuff like iPhone shit like that. Trying to think of somebody else, but I can't think of anybody else off the top of my head right now. But watching other YouTubers who talk about stuff that I want to talk about, it made me want to start a YouTube channel. And I wasn't really taking it seriously up until like February. So before that, I was like off and on with all my videos. It wasn't until February of this year where I really started to step up and get serious about it. And I can definitely say it's paid off because I think maybe February I had less than 100 subscribers, and now I'm looking at three. Let me check my subscriber count. Okay, I'm sitting at 345 subscribers. So if anybody out there shares this, please let me get 5 more fucking subscribers so I can get my channel to 350. I'm trying to get to 400 by the end of next month. That's my goal. And then move on from there. So my goal is like 400 by the end of the next month. And then by the end of the year, I'm hoping to hit 500. That's my goal. That's what I'm trying to reach for. Just being a YouTuber, doing YouTube videos. And it's something I have fun with. It's not something I'm trying to stress out about, but I want to eventually get this channel monetized so I can definitely make money off of it. But anyway, getting back into the topic of discussion, enough about me. Looking at the DC side, the Rockets came out and said, "Oh, the hierarchy of power is going to change," and I'm a fan of The Rock. Dwayne Johnson, whatever the fuck you want to call him. I've been a fan since he's been The Rock in wrestling, but I don't feel like nothing's changing, man. I don't feel like nothing's changing. I don't feel like nothing's changes. Thanks, Superverse. I appreciate it, man. I cannot wait till that fucking comic drops. I need it. But I don't feel like nothing's changing with the DCEU. If it was, look, make it easy. David, Zaslav, whatever your name is, make it easy. Call Zack Snyder and tell him we want you to continue on with your fucking vision because that's what we need. We not right now, y'all just kind of sitting in limbo. Y'all don't even know what y'all want to do. If y'all don't want to know, if y'all don't have a plan, if Warner Brothers has no plan for Superman, give the keys to somebody that does have a plan. Zack Snyder had a plan. Yet everybody else that's running the show, Warner Brothers, does not. Get a new Flash now. Obviously, Ezra Miller with all this bullshit, it ain't working out. I think he did a better job, but he wasn't as goofy. He did a better job in the Zack Snyder cut. But when it comes to obviously the 2017 movie, it was garbage. It was garbage. Yeah, I know. I'm just having fun. But it's hard to watch DC movies because you want to get excited, but what is there to get excited about when you know they're not going anywhere? That's the thing. You know they're not going anywhere. So it's like as much as I like the 2013 Man of Steel movie, you know it's not going anywhere. So why am I getting excited? Why am I getting excited? I like watching. I've only watched the 2021 Snyder Cut one time, and I sat through the whole fucking thing. I know a lot of people had to watch it, get up, go through it. They had to do come back. I sat through the whole fucking thing from start to fucking finish. Rippaverse news reviews and theories. I'll send some subs your way, bro. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I can use all the ones I need as many as I can possibly get. But I want people to also come back and watch my videos. If you go back and watch some of my early shit, whoo, it was bad. I hope that I've improved with every video. I hope that I've gotten better with every video. I definitely think me being on live is a huge step because I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of like nervous about doing a live, but it's kind of fun just kind of getting all this stuff out of your head. Like I said in the last live, just getting it off your chest and talking about it. But like I said, it's hard to get excited for DC. There's nothing in DC that is making me excited. Like I'm not excited for fucking Black Adam. I'm a little interested in Shazam 2 because it feels like they're stepping it up compared to the first film. I didn't even watch the first film because I was like, I've seen clips of this character, but there's nothing about his character that is that reminds me of the one from the movies, from the animated movies. He's just more of a kid. He's like a grown ass kid, and it just doesn't really click with me at all. So it's disappointing with them, man. I want to be excited for DC, I do, but I'm not excited because there's nothing for me to be excited about. There's nothing for me to be excited about. Um. Oh, there was something else that came up. I forgot about it just until now. So there was talk that the reason uh, Henry Cavill did not show up to San Diego Comic Con is because he has the virus. He has the COVID virus, and I don't know how much of that to believe. I mean, obviously he has the virus. It's fucked up. Hopefully, it gets better. All that good shit. But my thing is, I'm trying to take it. Excuse me, everything with a grain of salt. I'm not trying to, like I said, drink the Warner Brother Kool Aid because I still don't think even if he didn't have the virus, he was gonna come back. Because if they were gonna do something with Zack Snyder and the Snyderverse, they would have did something by now. But I think fans don't want Henry Cavill Superman without Zack Snyder coming back to do the Justice League films. What I think they should have did was the same thing they did for Marvel. Let everybody get the young movie first, then come back. Then come back and do a superhero team up. But they got, Warner Brothers got greedy. They started rushing the projects. They decided to do a superhero team up too early, and it didn't fucking work. We didn't even get the backstory of all these characters. A lot of people like myself who don't follow the comic books don't know all the history of a cyborg, of obviously Batman, Superman. You do know of the Flash. His mom got killed by Reverse Flash. To me, Grant Gustin is my Flash. I was watching maybe the first 2 seasons, 3 seasons, and then I started to fall off with the Flash. I think it's that break that they take, like from December to January, the break that they take, it kind of just throws me completely out of the show. Um, I feel like there's a lot I need to catch up on though. Like there's the new Superman show, Superman and Lois or something like that. That's out. I haven't even watched that, but a lot of people seem to like it. And I remember watching the trailer. I got Man of Steel vibes because it just felt like the whole trailer was so different than a regular TV trailer. It felt like it was made for theater, not for TV. Not for TV. If there's anything I'm happy about doing the stream tonight is the fact that I don't have to work in the fucking morning. So I'm very happy about that because I don't have to get up and fucking work in the morning. I did my stream a couple days ago. I had to get up and get ready for work. So I was like, shit, I'm tired as fuck. I'm tired as fuck. But I just wanted to say, man, if any of y'all are new, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are trying to get this channel to 400 YouTube subscribers. I do want to hopefully get this channel monetized. My goal, I hope, is to get this channel monetized by the end of next year. Hopefully sooner. Hopefully sooner. I know one of the things people say that'll help your channel grow in subscriber base is if you link up with other YouTubers. So that's one thing I'm definitely trying to do. That's one thing I'm definitely trying to do. But I definitely want to get this channel monetized eventually because, I don't want to do it for free forever. But I know it's about building a subscriber base and getting people to watch your videos and enjoy your videos and shit like that. So that's what I'm trying to do now. But, getting back to the DC thing. So I did give my skill in my other video. I would say my skill of seeing any DC movies right now, as far as the Black Adam goes, is on a scale from 1 to 10, I would definitely have to say 6 out of 10 is my excitement to see Black Adam. When it comes to Shazam! Fury of the Gods, I would say 7 out of 10. But it goes back to my problem. In the back of my mind, even though you're curious about these movies and you're trying to be open about these movies, they're not going no fucking where. They're not going no fucking where. So it's like you can watch these fucking movies, and that's it. They just like I don't have a problem with single movies, but in the grand scheme of things, you look at the DCEU, you want them to go somewhere, but they're not going nowhere. They just dropping movies, and then that's it. So it's disappointing. You look at Marvel, man. They came ready. They was ready out the gate with everything that they had. But you look at DC, and it's just disappointing, man. It's disappointing. But something else I wanted to touch on since I'm doing this live stream was the Rippaverse comics. So I know I've already talked about it a lot in a lot of my videos. I've never really been into comic books, obviously, because it's hard to get started when you read a comic. I don't know where to start. And reading Rippaverse is gonna be my first big comic that I actually, well, yeah, I guess you can say that. My first big comic that I actually read. Um, what other comic have I read? A little bit of. I'm trying to think. Trying to think. Injustice Gods Among Us. I never played the game. I read some of the story though. I never played the game. I have read some of the story, which is very interesting. It's crazy. Um, I know they got the video game. I would love to play the video game, man. But honestly, sheesh, my pockets are not on swell right now to afford a PS5 or a fucking Xbox Series S. And it's crazy. I was actually in the store. Was it today or yesterday? I saw Xbox Series X. I think there was one on the shelf, and I saw three PS5s, but I can't remember exactly which one was which. The uh, I think the PS5. Let me see, digital PS5 box. I'm trying to think. The PS5. Rippaverse News Reviews and Theories comes out and says, I'm a comic lifer myself. I love to get in comic books, but it's just so difficult because there's so many there's so many stories. I wouldn't even know where to begin. It's hard to get into these stories without knowing where to start. So the Rippaverse comic is gonna be my first one I really jump into. So I'm trying to look this up right now. Oh wow, okay. So I had to look this up. So when I went to Walmart, they had three PS5s behind the glass on the shelf, and I thought they were the digital, but the digital come in the black box, and the disc come in the white box. Holy shit! So they had disc versions at the store. I was surprised. Okay, so Rippaverse News and Theories comes out and says New Earth for DC. Thanks, man. I'll definitely check some of this out because I love talking about this kind of thing. I love talking about this kind of thing, superhero movies and stuff. But I'm not as knowledgeable as everybody else. I just know what I see in the movies and sometimes from TV shows from when I was a kid. But yeah. So I'm trying to think, is there anything else going on in the world of superheroes outside of Marvel and DC? There's not really a whole lot going on. Shoot. There's not really a whole lot going on outside of Marvel and DC. I just know people are getting tired of Marvel because it's just the Phase Four. It just feels like we in a life raft, but we don't have a destination. We just kind of sitting in this big ass ocean without anywhere to really go. So we just kind of waiting for the next phase to kick in. I'm looking forward to Wakanda Forever. Okay, so Rippaverse News and Theories comes in and says, "Well, you're welcome on my channel, bro. I gotta fill content so Esam gets here." Yeah, man. Esam has been real good for my channel, man. It's helped build my subscriber base up. Thank God for all of y'all sticking around. Hopefully, I'll continue to stick around because I'll definitely be doing more videos. I don't know if y'all watched the video today, but Eric did do a kind of like a comic reveal where you saw the front of it. And I don't know, I've been watching a lot of people's videos where they've been like shitting all over the comic, talking about how fake the comic is probably going to look or issues here and there that it's probably going to have. And that paper quality looked good as fuck. I've seen a few comic books, legit ones, not some cheap ones. I've seen some legit comic books, and the paper quality compared to that is real paper thin. Like that shit gonna rip in half. His shit looked real, like it was like some real tough stuff that he has. So I'm definitely gonna be reading it. I'm definitely gonna do a unboxing and a review when I get a hold of the comic. But like I said, there's not a lot going on outside of DC and Marvel that's really going on right now. I don't know how many out there grew up as Power Ranger fans. I grew up huge on Power Rangers as a kid. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is always my thing. Like for me, from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers to Power Rangers, I believe in space. Those are always going to be connected. Everything else is separate. And I think, if I remember correctly, Jason David Frank, aka Tommy, somebody asked him at a Q&A session that he had at a hotel. How come they started like separating the seasons and stuff like that? And he said because the studio didn't want the fans to get attached to the characters, I believe. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, shit, too late. Y'all been doing the same. You've had the same Power Rangers for like 7, 8, 9, 10 years now. You know what I mean? Well, not that long, but 5 or 6 years. It's been a long time. But I'm looking forward. You know, dude. Okay, so Rippaverse News. I'm sorry, Rippaverse News Reviews and said Theory says I'm working on a green shredder. I'm working on a green Ranger shredder helmet. That would be badass. I remember seeing it in the comic. I gotta read those comics, man, because the Boom Studio comics, like they need to make a Netflix fucking movie and actually have Jason David Frank be the evil Green Ranger. That would be so fucking awesome. Because when I read the backstory about it a little bit, obviously it was like, okay, so Tommy gets broken free of Rita's curse, but then he ends up deciding to stay with Rita instead of leaving, which I thought would be that was fucking awesome. I'd be interested in like even if they don't do a live action and they do it animated, I'm interested in it. I think it would be better as a cartoon than live action. Even though a part of me wants to see live action, I think it would be better as an animated TV show. I think it would be better as an animated TV show. Keep it separate from you know everything else. But I think that would be badass. But that's one comic I've always wanted to get into. I just haven't had time to get into it. But okay, so Rupert Version News and Reviews comes out and says he voices Lord Draken in the Power Rangers fighting game. So I wish I could get into video games again. I've played like the Quest 2. I've had a chance to play the Quest 2, Meta Quest 2. One of my friends has one, and uh, I've played it a handful of times. But the problem is that I don't know if it's motion sickness, but my stomach gets real queasy. So it's like I try to use it just for a little bit at a time. But it's fucking fun. But I want to get back into video games. I just ain't got the money right now for video games. So that's definitely gonna have to kind of wait in the back burner. But I think that's pretty badass. But they need to do an animated TV show of the Power Rangers with Laura Draken. I think that'd be fucking awesome. I know they're doing a Yu Yu Hakusho on Netflix, and it's been so long since I watched Yu Yu Hakusho. Obviously, they had Cowboy Bebop, which didn't work the fuck out. It's like not everything that's animated properties can get turned into live action. It don't work that fucking way. You can't always turn a lot of animated properties into live action. It does not work that fucking way. People don't always want to sit up here. Um, People don't always want to sit up here and watch. They animated properties get turned to live action and get butchered like a motherfucker. They don't. It's like it's not fun. It's not fun. And then if it doesn't work out, then it gets canceled. Then everybody's like, "Oh, why did y'all do it in the first place if you're actually gonna cancel it?" So, it's leave it as animated. That's my thing. I don't think Netflix needs to be touching any animated properties trying to make it live action because not everything needs to be live action. I saw somebody post something on was it Twitter earlier? Somebody posted I think something on Twitter earlier where they're talking about how I guess they fell out with DBZ Dragon Ball Z because it's always the same story where I guess Vegeta ends up fighting the bad guy, then Goku comes in and like pretty much saves the day. Which I do kind of agree, man. I feel like they always use Goku to overshadow everybody. And it's like even if Vegeta's training twice as hard as Goku, Goku just comes out of nowhere from like fucking months and years of just chilling, and he's just like this badass. Like I like almost all his Super Saiyan forms. I just think they got to a point where they've given him too many Super Saiyan forms. Like if they're gonna do it, they should have do it. I have to look this up. I gotta look this up because I'm kind of curious. Um, I gotta look this up. Super Saiyan. Let me see. Goku Super Saiyan forms. Super Saiyan forms. Um, I gotta look this up because I'm curious now. So as far as I can tell, there's like his base form, then he's two. Let me see, he has regular Super Saiyan 2, 3, two God modes, and then there's the Super Saiyan. There's a new one. I forgot what the fuck the name of it is. Ultra Instinct. Ultra Instinct. But there's like two versions. There's an imperfect Ultra Instinct and then there's perfect Ultra Instinct. And it's like, dude, let somebody else have some shine every once in a while. Let Gohan or Piccolo, which I know there's a new movie coming out. I forgot the name of it. Let them have some shine. You know, it shouldn't always Vegeta's alter ego. Yeah, but for some reason Vegeta always comes in, talks his shit, and gets fucked up. He always comes in, he talks his shit, and gets smacked the fuck around. And it makes no fucking sense. He comes in, he talks his shit, and he gets smacked the fuck up. He talks his shit and gets smacked the fuck up. But I know I'm kind of jumping all over the place with this live stream. I kind of want to get back into the Marvel shit real quick. But getting out of phase 4 and getting into phase 5, there's maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 things I'm actually looking forward to in phase 5. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. These aren't things I'm excited for, but I'm looking forward to. I'm kind of curious about them. Which is, excuse me, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, because I can't imagine this shit being any fucking worse than the last one that came out. I can't imagine this being any fucking worse than the last one that came out. The second one was fucking trash. I was so disappointed. I was like, they got to do something else. They got to do something else. And that's the first thing. After that, I'm looking at Blade. Now I don't know how do you say his name? Marshall, whatever name Ali is gonna be doing. Whatever fuck his name is, how Ali or Marshall, whatever fuck his name is gonna be doing as Blade. Because the only thing I've seen him in is Cottonmouth. It's Cottonmouth. Yeah, so Kang is gonna be in it. That's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be interesting. He was in Loki, so I'm looking forward to see what his variant gonna be in this fucking movie. I know a lot of people are probably gonna be comparing him to a lot of people are probably gonna be comparing his villain to oh fuck, I'm just forgetting everybody's name all of a sudden right now, man. But I know people are gonna be comparing, contrasting different villains from different movies. You know, it is what it is. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on. Kind of bear with me here. Thanos. Okay. So I know people are probably gonna be comparing his villain to Thanos. People are gonna be comparing his villain to Thanos. Honestly, man, it's like shit. How many fucking Kangs are there's gonna be? But I know people are gonna be comparing his villain to Thanos, and you know. But getting to Blade, to me, Wesley Snipes is always gonna be Blade, and I feel like I was thinking about this earlier. I feel like as these movies went on, they all kind of regressed a little bit. Like the first one was the best. The second one was okay. I didn't really care for the third film. The third film wasn't that good to me. I liked the first one. The second one was cool. The third one I didn't like at all. But Mahershala Ali. It's hard to pronounce his name. So I'm looking forward to see what Mahershala Ali does as Blade. Obviously, you saw the ass kicking shit that Wesley Snipes did back in the late '90s, early 2000s with Blade. So I'm looking forward to see what Mahershala Ali does. I'm pretty sure they got to explain some type of twist, or maybe not even at all, to explain how he's Blade when he was Cottonmouth. And I liked what's going on, Bigfoot Entertainment? I liked fuck, what was it? I like him as Cottonmouth. I was disappointed when they killed his fucking character off. I'm like, dude, why? Why did y'all kill his character off? He was good. When his sister took over, I started to get less interested in the show, but I kept fucking watching it just to fucking watch it. I kept fucking watching it just to fucking watch it. But I was also disappointed in the show because I wish they would have brought him back. His sister just wasn't all that interesting. She was kind of a bitch. But anyway, see, Doctor Doom gonna come in and take that title from Kang. Kang is the build-up villain like Loki. Okay. I mean, I like Doctor Doom. He cool. I never been a big Doctor Doom fan. I didn't care too much for his character. He's just been kind of just there. But everybody says like I guess next to Thanos, he's like the next big bad. So I guess we'll have to see how it goes. I know he's always been an issue for the Fantastic Four. He's always been an issue for the Fantastic Four. I've never been I've never been uh like a big Doctor Doom fan. But I have watched some of the cartoons back in the '90s of the Fantastic Four. I know he's always been an issue for them. So I don't know how big of an issue he was in the comic book. From what I've heard from other YouTubers, he's really like out. He's like big bad motherfucker. So I did watch the early 2000s Fantastic Four films, and I liked the first one. Didn't like the second one. I think I said that in my last stream. Fast forward from that, I didn't even watch the 2013 film that came out. I didn't like the 2013 film. Rippaverse News Review and Theories comes out and says Doom is a team breaker. For every other team, the Fantastic Four are the only ones that can fight him and win. That makes sense because that makes sense. Um, I know they're bringing back the '90s. Fuck, what is it? I know they're bringing back the '90s X-Men. Um, I can't even remember all that I used to watch when it came to the X-Men, but I did watch some of the X-Men back in the '90s. I probably have to go back and watch some of it. I think it's on I think it's on Disney Plus because I definitely want to go back and I definitely want to see this new one they're coming out with. I definitely want to see this new one they're coming out with. But yeah, I'm just I'm not like super geeked about Phase 4. I'm sorry, Phase 5, but I'm definitely trying to like be open minded about it. I know everybody's like um I'm trying to be open minded about it. That's the thing. That's the thing. Because I know everybody is gonna be like excuse me. I know everybody's throwing it under the bus. Oh, I'm not interested in anything Phase 5. Come when Phase 6 shows up. I'm just wondering who's gonna be Avengers by the time we get to Phase 5. I mean Phase 6. Sorry, Phase 6. And I wonder how much is gonna change between now and then, because plans always change. Oh shit. I don't blame you for stop watching DC. Marvel, I mean, maybe I could skip over this phase, even though it's at the end of it, and then I don't know how much of Phase 5 I would need to watch. Okay, 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 okay. But um, sorry, getting back to this. But yeah, I'm just I don't know. I've thought about taking a break, but like I said, Marvel and DC are my bread and butter when it comes to my channel. When it comes to DC, I just want Henry fucking Cavill to come back. That's what I want. It's kind of crazy because we ain't heard nothing about Ray Fisher. Like his shit's been quiet as fuck. Excuse me. Has he even been starring any new fucking movies? Does anybody know? Has he been starring any fucking movies? Does anybody know? Like that is so wild. That's fucking wild. I haven't heard nothing about Ray Fisher in like forever. Like, what is he doing? The only time I heard some Ray Fisher news was when he was going through it with Warner Brothers. But I haven't heard nothing about this dude since. But I just want them to um, give us a good DC story. Like DC should be right up there with Marvel. Excuse me. I agree. He did. He did. But I just feel like Warner Brothers should be right up there with Marvel, but they not. They so far fucking behind. Like I remember when Marvel. I don't remember when Marvel came out and announced they were doing the team, the whole MCU. But I remember when DC came out and said we give you all the DCEU, and I was like, oh man, y'all just copying Marvel. I don't think this is gonna work, and it hasn't. Like I like Man of Steel. I think it's a good film. I like. I don't know which cut it was. Is it the theatrical cut? Not the one they showed in theaters, but the extended scenes. Batman versus Superman. I don't like Jesse Eisenberg's Luthor though. He was trash. He was to me he was like a cross between the Joker and Lex Luthor. It was like they were in one body, and it was like him acting goofy and trying to be serious at certain times. So I'm just oh, okay. You said he became blacklisted like Gina. Gina, I think the chick Gina Carano from the Star Wars. Honestly, man, I've never. I'm. It might be weird for a lot of people, man, but I'm not a Star Wars fan. I'm not a Star Wars fan. I've never been big. Like if you tell me who Luke and Leia, like people can not watch something, but they know who it is. Like you can talk to somebody who don't watch like NBA basketball, but they know who LeBron is, they know who Kobe is, who Michael Jordan is. For Star Wars, I'm not a Star Wars fan. I don't know shit about Star Wars. So it's like, but I know who Luke, Leia, and Darth Vader is, but I'm not like somebody who's into it. I'm not into it at all. If somebody called me tonight and said, "Hey, you want to go see this new Star Wars movie?" I would just go for the fun of it, but I wouldn't go because I'm actually a fan of it. I don't know shit about it. That's just me. But that's just me. That's just me. That's just me. But definitely make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, comment, all that good shit. Let's get this channel to 400 subs. But Rupert Verse comes out and says, I do the comparison between Justice League and Avengers. I start by asking people which movie I'm talking about. A big bad guy looks like for a cube. Big bad, get a cube. All right. Let me think. Big bad guy looks for a cube. Big bad guy, get a cube. Yeah, I guess they kind of had the similarities. There was a small cube in the first Avengers film, and then for the DC film, there was the mother boxes or some shit like that. Excuse me. I just I want DC to be better, but it's disappointing to watch this shit, and it's disappointing to watch this shit and be a fan, man. Like I said, The Rock came out and said earlier, power, the hierarchy of power is going to change. I don't see that happening. Like, why do we still getting fucking this goofy ass Shazam? I don't understand it. Like everybody else is getting the sequel to that movie, all that good shit. You got Charlie Cox Daredevil coming back. He hasn't been Daredevil. I don't know in how long. He's coming back, and we still can't get a Man of Steel 2. That's all I've ever been wanting is a Man of Steel fucking 2. That's all I've been wanting is a Man of Steel fucking 2. But we can't even get that. We can't even get that. Um, Kind of a little distracted. Yeah, it's just I'm a fan of DC. I think the cartoons are way better than what Marvel has. I haven't really been into Marvel cartoons, but it's like, dude, get it to fucking together. Marvel is whooping your ass like they have been since 2008. Y'all showed up afterwards to 2013 movie. There is one thing I'll say about this with DC. With the Man of Steel with Superman, I like his suit in the 2013 film. I didn't like his suit afterwards. I don't like his suit afterwards. Rutherford says team comes together to fight big bad guy. Strongest team member is angry attacks team. Strong guy joins team. They fight big bad guy and army of aliens. Big strong guy beats down bad guy. Makes some sense. But my thing with the suit, with Superman's suit, I like his suit in the 2013 film. When I first saw it, though, I was kind of like, it looks like somebody said it looks like whose suit did the suit look like? I can't remember. Bizarro suit because it was so dark. But then the more I actually like saw it, the more it actually started to grow on me. Oh, okay, so he's asking me something. Dude, hold on, let me read this. Team on the other fight big bad guy. Strongest team member is okay. Dude, I don't know. I don't know what movie this is. They fight big bad guy, army of aliens, big bad trying to be stunned bad guy. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe it's not Infinity War, is it? I could be wrong. I could be way off. I have no idea which movie he's talking about. Anybody else know? Well, you said both what? Which movies? Is it Endgame? Is it Infinity War? Is it both movies? But I like Superman's suit in the first film, and when they gave him like a lighter color suit, I didn't like it. Okay. I guess that does make sense. That does make sense. But I like his suit, Superman's suit in Avengers. I mean not Avengers. I'm sorry. I like Superman's suit, the darker suit he wore in the 2013 film. Once they start getting into like uh once they start getting into the lighter suit, I wasn't a fan. I was like, it doesn't look right. It kind of showed like the abs. I just wasn't down for that. The dark suit that he wore was fine. I still don't understand to this day why they didn't put him in the black suit, keep him with the beard and the long hair. Cause I know he was under contract with I know he was under contract with Mission Impossible, and they didn't want him to shave the beard for the movie. They could have just gave him some fake facial hair, let him grow it out, and kept it fine, and just kept, he would have been fine with that, the dark suit and everything. Just kind of explain, hey, my dark suit gives me powers. I'm still kind of weak. I need this. They basically put the black suit on him for no reason, which everybody wanted him in the black suit, and then it just kind of went from there. They just kind of went from there. Uh, sorry, just going through some stuff right now. Um, yeah, they should have just gave him like a darker. They should have left him in a darker suit. But honestly, it's I seen some people say out there. I forgot one guy said he's older. He's older. So it's like, dude, he's not old. So they're talking about replacing him with some shit. I'm like, dude, he's not old. But as y'all can see, man, we've been getting this restored Snyderverse thing going on for a long time. Like I said, I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid. I think it's time to just let it go. So, that's just my opinion, because it's just like, if they ever do something with Zack Snyder, by now they would have did it already. I know that he's gonna be in. I know he's gonna be in. Fuck, what is it? The cartoon. I forgot the name of the fucking cartoon. It's late. My brain's not functioning right anymore. I know he's gonna be in the cartoon. I forgot the name of it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Teen Titans. I know he's gonna be in the cartoon of Teen Titans, and I know people are already getting carried away. Oh man, it's coming back, but I'm just not sold on it, man. I'm not. Because it's like, until they come up with a concrete plan and they do something similar to Marvel, where they show us where they show us movie after movie, for the next year, 2 years, I'm not sold on it. I know they talking about Blue Beetle, but I just don't understand that. Like I said in my last stream, I don't understand Blue Beetle. Y'all are y'all already branching out from the DCEU with other superheroes, and y'all still haven't got the straight right with these superheroes. Your current big team. I still ain't watched Wonder Woman 84, so there's the Emancipation of Proclamation of Harley Quinn. I think that's the title of the fucking movie. Didn't watch that. There's uh, Shazam. Didn't watch that. There's the last movie I just said I didn't watch. There's like 3 movies or 4 movies in the DC side that I have not watched at all, because I just haven't found it to be. I haven't found a need to watch them because they haven't really been interesting to me, or I don't feel like the story is going to go any fucking where. That's just my opinion on it. That's just my opinion on it. I don't feel like the story's going to go any fucking where. So it's been hard to get excited DC wise when you know these movies aren't going any fucking where. But make sure y'all like, your comment, your subscribe. Let's get this channel to 400 subs. Let me see. Looking at my subscriber count right now, I'm sitting at 345, which is pretty cool. 5 subs than I was before. So thank you to all y'all that keep subscribing and watching my fucking videos. Like I said, let's get this channel to 400 subscribers. It's greatly appreciated. But anyway, like I said, just getting into the DC side of things, the animated shit is good. But when it comes to their live action movies, they just don't have no fucking clue what they want to do. No fucking clue what they want to do. There's something else that came across my mind too today. I saw somebody talking about Ivan Drago, and I guess he's supposed to be getting his own movie, so they are going to be putting Uh, I guess they're gonna be putting his movie, putting the Creed movie on hold. I was like, holy shit, that's different. That's different. So I don't know the whole story behind it. I was just trying to like reading something into it. But if they, I guess we have to wait and see what's up. What did I just miss? Ripper Verse comes out and says Suicide Squad, the new one is good. I like this one more than the old one. I think the last one came out in 2016. I have to look at it. I think the last movie came out in 2016. Because I was just so disappointed with everything they were talking about with Jared Leto's Joker. I think he didn't do a good job, man. They were hyping. Okay, 2016 is when the last one came out. So the first one came out in 2016, and then the second one came out in 2021. I didn't like that film. I don't know shit about the Suicide Squad except for their team that got put together by Amanda Waller. Um, except for their team that got put together by Amanda Waller, basically do the dirty work the Justice League, I guess, won't do. They pretty much her personal army, and if they don't follow what she says, kaboom. Um, I gotta pass out this show, but I'll give you a show out. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I really do. I appreciate it. Um, just by far my longest stream. Just trying to get adjusted to just doing live streams, especially if I'm doing it by myself. Again, I thank everybody who's invited me to the live stream. Hopefully, I can get on. I will say this: I was on a live stream earlier, and anybody in the comment section, if anybody watches this later on, hear me out. So I was live streaming earlier with somebody else, and I didn't get a chance to bring this up. But when I was watching it, when I was listening to it on the live stream, when people were talking, I could hear what they were saying, but then it was like the live feedback. It was like a replayed again. So when I was like listening to what they were saying, it was like what they were saying was said where they were talking, but it was also going through the headphones. It went through twice. It was like I don't know. It was something weird. It was something weird. So I don't know if it was my headphones or what, but anyway, that was that. I had a good time streaming. I just want to kind of get into live streaming with other YouTubers to talk about stuff that I enjoy talking about, that we enjoy talking about, and also just live streaming by myself, just to kind of get a chance to talk to people who watch these videos. And thanks to all of y'all for coming into the stream. This has definitely been the longest stream I've ever did. Pretty much had some time to myself, and it's the weekend, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna get a stream out the way." I did plan on seeing. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I really do. I'll definitely take you up on that. I did plan on seeing Nope this weekend, but I think I'm gonna change my mind and just kind of chill because I need to sit on my pockets. So I don't. I was gonna go see Nope, but I'm like, nah, I'm good. I've seen mixed reviews of it. I've seen mixed reviews of it where some people have come off excited, some people have come off just not too excited about it. They've um, but yeah, I've seen some people get excited for Nope. Some people are like, it's all right, it's all right. Oh, other thing I want to talk about while I'm sitting here, Morbius. Yo, that movie was fucking trash. I got a chance to watch that, not in theaters, but chilling at home, and I actually started to fall asleep halfway through it, and then I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And so I fell asleep, and I woke up, I finished it, and I was like, "Why did they do this movie? There was no need to do this fucking movie. It was straight trash. It was straight trash." And I was just disappointed like a motherfucker. I really was. It was disappointing. I wasn't interested. It was nothing good about it. It was nothing good about it. And it was nothing good about it. It was boring as fuck. I fell asleep. And recently, a few days ago, I finished um, Eternals. Eternals was just like one big fucking movie. It was a long fucking movie because there were so many characters that they had to get out of the way. I thought it was okay. I like the fighting scenes. I didn't really so much care for everything else in that movie. It was cool, but I like the fighting scenes. I like the fighting scenes. So it was cool. It was cool. But man, it's officially Saturday. It's officially 12:07. Like I said, this is a pretty long stream that I've done. So I do want to thank everybody for jumping in, watching this. I think I'm gonna definitely call it the end of the video. So I definitely see y'all in my next video. Make sure y'all do hit that like and subscribe button. Trying to get this channel to 400 subs. I appreciate everybody stopping by. And I'll definitely see you on my next video. 400 subscribers. Peace. We out.